listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. Now the largest new media platform on the web and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Monday Night Raw After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE
It's not
Monday
how a champion.
Night Raw
It's not how a
After
champion
Show.
acts, Maria. It's not how a champion acts. Not a lady of championship. It's raw time.
It is raw time.
Here's the thing. I've already spilled. I tried to drink water and it went down my lip onto my shirt, and I feel like I'm already off on the wrong foot.
You were not off on the wrong foot. You're off on the
correct foot. That doesn't.
I have a bug.
And your water.
I am definitely off on the right foot, but I'll start. I'll just drink it, and it'll be more protein. We'll be good to go.
You want to introduce people to what we're doing?
Maybe
They should know by now?
They should know, but that's okay. This is AfterBuzz for Raw.
Right, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw, which is a wrestling show, so I don't know why you would tune in accidentally, not knowing what you were tuning in for, but we're telling you anyways.
Yes.
And I have a championship belt here that's a wrestling belt, so it also is a reminder of that.
Well, tell people what it's for. You used to be a diva on Raw. You were a female wrestler and personality on the show in which we were about to dissect.
Yes.
And now you are wrestling in a different federation, and you are a champion there.
I am. A cheese amp.
It's FWE.
FWE, Family Wrestling Entertainment.
Reading it off the side.
Yes, I do that sometimes, so I remember where I'm at.
Sir.
Because I do so many shows now.
You're only champion in one.
I'm only a champion.
But you're a champion in all of our hearts.
Aw, nerd. Dump more water on yourself.
Hold on. By the way, I just wrote your bio. That's $200.
Thank you very much. I don't have it yet, but maybe someday.
Speaking of writing,
because I'm an independent.
I'm just helping you out at this point.
Bing is for doing.
Oh, right. No. I do this better than you.
You
what we're doing here is we're breaking down Raw on AfterBuzz TV, but we all know that as an overall blanket statement, Bing is for doing. That's the overall blanket statement that we need to push forward.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, I'm Jensen, and I used to write this show in which we're breaking down the stupid stuff that wrestlers say when they come out and speak directly to the camera or to each other. I was in charge of writing that for 7 months of my life, and that's that.
Yeah.
And now we almost threw an F word. Now we break down the shitty shows, the show in which we were involved in that we're still huge fans of and we love.
Yes.
But we also like the campy part of it.
I didn't like it for a while, and neither did you.
Yeah.
But then now we're back.
Yes.
And I said it this weekend when I was at FWE.
Yes.
That I hated it for a while.
Yeah.
I didn't even like wrestling when I was in it sometimes because it was such a grind.
It's a grind.
But now I love it. And now I enjoy wrestling again. And there was, not a ton of people at the show, but everybody there got a really good, entertaining show and everything. And you can look it up on Google if you want to and see when the next show is.
I'm going to look it up on Bing.
Bing.
Yeah, Bing is for doing. So I'm going to look it up on
Bing is, you know.
No, not Google. I'll be looking it up on Bing. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Yeah, no
You're welcome. That was for you, by the way.
No problem.
Yeah. So where can we follow you on Twitter?
Oh, mine is Jensen Clan 88. It's with a C. Offensive jokes. JensenClan 88. And then every once in a while, I'll give you something informative. And yours is just Maria L. Kanellis.
It is.
That's what it is. Not Maria Kanellis. She just gives out like gym tips all day.
She, Maria Kanellis, actually, I don't know who she is. She's another Maria Kanellis. Looks exactly like me, though, which is amazing. So I'm glad that you stole my real name.
Single white female.
Yeah, definitely.
So tonight, we got into the 1001 episode.
One episode. And
it's a milestone.
It's a milestone. I was highly impressed on how much wrestling there was.
Yes.
A few more storylines need to really be built to fill out this 3-hour show.
It felt 3 hours.
It did tonight.
Dare I say it?
It did feel 3 hours. I mean, because there wasn't enough storyline to guide you from one segment to the next segment to the next segment. I really liked at the beginning where it said WWE, then, now, forever.
Yes.
I actually had to have
like
you rewind it, though, because
stunt.
I didn't see it. But yeah.
New little phrase. Also, for those that are tuning in that want to call in, we're going to take calls later.
So
we'll take phone calls, but it'll be later in the show. So
don't call now, but I know you will anyways.
Yeah.
But I appreciate if you do not call now.
Like you're competing at a radio station.
Yes.
Just wait till we say to call in.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It is fair. Makes it better. Makes it easier for everybody.
I'm in.
The Raw set was on fire.
Yeah, so I immediately noticed that Cole said people are still walking in.
Immediately you did.
I was like,
you
why
are
would
so smart.
I'm really...
SMRT.
Can't drink, but really good at perception. No, but I heard Cole and was like, why would he say that? And I thought they were just like talking about maybe they didn't sell out or sell a lot of tickets. And so I basically realized something was wrong. And then they said that there was a fire and that it sort of came from the Tron area up in the top of the arena, and that they had to postpone entry into the place.
They only have a half hour to come in. That's unheard of.
It's crazy.
It is. I just can't believe how well it still got done. I mean, it is the show must go on.
Yes, like we said, it's a traveling circus, and if something wrong happens, you don't have a second chance on the live shows. So you just have to do the best you can.
You do, and you know they hate when you call it that now.
What, a circus?
Traveling circus.
Oh, traveling circus.
And I'm like, why? That's where wrestling began.
Yeah.
For those of you at home that don't know, wrestling all started in the circuses.
Like a carny act.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a carnival act, and
that's why they use terms like mark and all sorts of different terms that came directly from the days of carny.
That's why they speak carny in wrestling.
Yep.
Anyways.
Except for Kazarni. He was not a good version of Carney in WWE. That was a terrible character.
He hated that character, by the way.
For good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually is doing incredible things outside of wrestling now.
Follows me on Twitter.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it still said Kazarni recently.
Yeah. Well, he's known by that. He was on national television. He still has to use it. But I call him Sin because that was his independent wrestling name.
Sure.
New logo for Raw.
Yep.
There was a lot of talk about it. Some people said that it was boring or it was, just not fantastic. But I like it. It's cool. It kind of takes you more into the computer age and all this social media stuff. All throughout the show.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah. CM Punk comes out. He got cheered as he came out. Everybody expected him to not. And I read some of the different reports on all of the house shows this weekend, and he got cheered all weekend.
He was like a good guy all weekend long. All the stuff that happened last week, I think maybe I probably reacted strange, like almost like he was supposed to be an independent warrior. But I think,
like Stone Cold.
Yeah, but they sort of made it feel like he was a heel, even in the dialogue from the announcers, which is what CM Punk addressed immediately when he came out.
Yeah, so maybe he noticed that and was like, they gave him something to actually say, and he was like, no, I think I'll put all the heat over here.
Yes.
Heat meaning all the anger.
Anger and the pressure. Pressure.
All of that. Pressure. Radio silence on Twitter for the last week, which was unheard of. So they talked about that as he was coming out. And Punk said that he had his Raw moment, not his WrestleMania moment last week. And it was a moment.
It was.
It was insane.
He knocked out three of the legends in WWE. He left them out on the floor, and that's how we went out of a huge 1,000th Raw.
I think they did a really good job this week of showing how much of a legend Big Show is just in the match that he had later on tonight. But just to really put over that storyline even more, which was cool. Putting over means like putting emphasis on it. Sometimes when I'm talking wrestling, I say too many wrestling terminologies, and I'm afraid that people don't understand me. So let me just say that. And then they questioned that he turned his back, and he said that he didn't turn his back. That
he was just following through as the champion. He is supposed to be the focus of the show, and that's what he needed, and Rock was trying to take that focus, and so he addressed it.
But I heard that there's real heat there anyway, so
I feel like
enjoyed it.
I feel like there's real heat with anyone in Rock. I feel like if you're on the grind and you're working every single week and you're doing the house shows and you're doing the appearances and the Make-A-Wish and you go to Iraq and you do all these things so that you can be a WWE superstar, and then there's a guy who comes around 5 times a year and he makes millions of dollars from it.
Yep.
And he's in all the coolest movies. That's going to make people mad. Yeah. Did you see Magic Mike?
No, not yet. I can't wait.
Kevin Nash.
I know.
Yeah. Just like a normal stripper.
He hurt his knee while he was doing it.
Yeah.
He's a normal stripper. I always wondered like how they got him on the screen because he is like giant man.
Watching him do dance moves is pretty great. pretty great.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm making
Mostly
Mike
arms.
see Magic Mike with me. Yeah, that was a lot of mics. Speaking of Mike, he'll be back in 2 weeks.
Great.
And next week we'll have Nigel McGuinness. I'm sorry, I lied. Nigel was supposed to be here this week, but he was getting paid to do something else. And so I couldn't kind of compete with that.
We lose to money.
We did.
Yeah.
Big Show comes out. It's all about me. I don't know why, whenever he does stuff like this, I don't believe him.
No, because I just still remember happy, smiley, wave like a beauty queen when you're walking down the aisle. I still remember that version of him so well that it's hard for me to. And he's also like bursting out of his shirt and hat. And also his logo's a bear, which is so crazy to me because it's like a bear is like a big facially haired gay man. Like that's what that term is. So if I was huge and had facial hair, I would not have a logo of a bear. Like that would not be the first thing I would do at all. Just not what I would do.
Something else, you know?
Anything else. Anything else.
Lion
or a thimble. Any of the Monopoly board. Pick anything. It's a better logo than what you have. I don't like it. It's not good. And but I also like I have tickets to SummerSlam, right? And I was so nervous that it was going to be Big Show versus like I'm terrified.
Tell me why.
Because I don't want to see that. It's just boring. It feels like a throwaway. It feels like a Raw match. But we'll get to what it is. But I mean, still, I was nervous.
All right, well,
I don't believe
sense.
it. I don't buy it.
Okay, so Big Show wants to be the WWE champ, and then of course we get John Cena, and then knocks Big Show out of the ring, and which I thought was weird because it's like, even though he's a monster sometimes, like he just gets beat and thrown out of the ring, which I'm confused about because later then he can do whatever. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know it's wrestling. Suspend your disbelief, but sometimes I'm like, huh, why? So then here comes GM AJ. Can I just say, for her first line of business, I hated this.
Yeah, I mean, I am a huge AJ fan. I've been on the record many times. I hate that they've put her in a suit. I feel like it sort of dilutes her a little bit and makes her like everyone else. I think she could have been GM with some sort of like cutesy outfit still. And then, not a really, I mean, the match was just later on, it would be Big Show versus Cena to find out who fights Punk. That was her first order of business. I
didn't like it either because I would have liked her to stay in her other outfit the entire time through.
Agreed.
Like, why does she get that she's a GM? If she's this kind of thing, why did she get it?
She was dressed like a normal female. Like, it was finally a girl coming in wearing outfits that you will see in the mall or you will see on the street. And that's what I think a lot of people connected with was like, oh, she looks like my cousin, or she dresses like this. Like, it looked normal. So I think people, and also she doesn't have huge store-bought boobs. Yeah, I mean, she's got a realistic body and it's cool, and now you're sort of like hiding that.
I don't like it.
I was mad. Yeah.
I was very irritated. I would have liked I love nerd shirt one week, and the next week like a Nintendo shirt, and then
she's a Hot Topic girl.
Yeah, like I want to see that every week, even if she is GM. That's what makes her interesting, not some suit.
I agree.
Yuck. Okay, this Shazam and Tout and Twitter,
a lot of social media, and I
and
think when we take calls later, I would like to hear if anyone is actively participating in social media.
Yeah, tell us.
Because if so, I will just be like, oh, then I'm wrong. But it just seems like Tout is paying a little bit. It seems like a lot of weird things are happening for people to try to get engaged, and I don't really buy it like Big Show. I don't buy that people are doing it. But please tell me when you call in. Let me know if you're using this stuff.
If you're really doing it, I want to know because it would be interesting to find out like why for one.
You know what else is interesting? Amazon.
Yes, it is.
It's a website where you go and you can buy anything. You can buy pants. You can buy egg beaters. You can buy bras. You can buy bras. Yes. Okay. You can buy bras. Can't buy breasts yet. We're looking into that. Here at AfterBuzz, we're looking into getting fake breasts. At Amazon, you can do basically anything, and you shop there all the time. I'm a Prime member. You know what that's about?
No.
You pay like a certain amount, you get free shipping all the time.
Oh, nice.
I did that.
Okay.
Big bucks here.
Yep.
So basically, before you go shop and buy any of these things, whether it's an egg beater or a bra, do it by going first to AfterBuzzTV.com and clicking on the Amazon banner that is at the top, and then just do your normal shopping. It's just almost like instead of going to Amazon.com, you just do it through our website. Yeah. And that way we get a kickback of all of your purchases, and that's good news for us. It's no extra cost to you. It is a way to support AfterBuzz TV so we could keep doing after shows like this one, or like Mob Wives, or like Breaking Bad. Those are the ones I thought of off the top of my head. And you can do any of that, and we thank you guys. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com, click the Amazon banner, and shop away.
Please do this.
Pro.
I can't do any of that.
I'm a real pitch man.
I can't do any of that. I am going to do my shopping, though, on Amazon.
Good.
through AfterBuzz.
I just did.
I'm going to do it.
No, I did just right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right now.
Bought a bra. Yeah. Did just right now.
By the way.
I have one more of these.
Never mind. Never mind. Too much information.
No.
Daniel Bryan is pacing. He's a little nervous about seeing AJ. So we see a shot of that. Okay. Back to the whole Shazam twat.
Swat? Maria, you are upping your rate me from last week to accidentally saying twat.
Yes.
All right. That'll come back to haunt you.
It all does.
All right.
I don't mind. Okay. And then we have tout and we have Twitter and all this stuff.
It's a little much. Little much.
Little much.
Let's live in the now. Let's live in the now.
Throughout the whole show, though, you could be involved. Santino comes out. Non-title match.
Yes.
Alberto Del Rio.
Yes.
No car because of what happened.
Yeah, because of the fire. He could not come out in the car.
Clothesline to the throat right off the bat.
Super
just
stiff.
Stiff kicks.
Yeah.
This really cool arm hold in the corner.
Yeah.
Like, this was a killer match.
And I think this sort of set the tone for a lot of really good wrestling tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's because they had time, though. I'm going to time the matches next week, I think.
All right.
And
Did you a little stopwatch?
Get me, I'll use my phone, but yeah.
Well, I don't. I'm still using stopwatches all the time. Just like an old time track and field judge. Just like immediately check. Oh, all right. Sounds good. He's going fast. Ah, look at him.
What we didn't have to time was the Divas match tonight.
No, we'll get to that.
We will. Drop kick out of Alberto. Like, great drop kick by Santino to kick Alberto out. Of course, then we went to break and everything. Back to arm holds, really trying to get over the arm hold.
Yes.
So I'm sure that at SummerSlam, 2 weeks later, that he was threatening not to wrestle for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's like, I will not
wrestle.
wrestle.
Is he getting married or something?
Is it 2 weeks or a month? I think it might be a month.
Let me see.
Here,
Will
you
be
keep going. You keep going.
the 19th.
Okay.
So however long that is.
A couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
Yeah.
So then the Cobra wanted to hit the Cobra. The cutoff was going to the post.
Yep.
So that kind of slowed things down for a minute. Rolling cross arm breaker is the name of his
Yeah, I like that.
move. I like
It's his finisher, his submission finisher.
Tappy, tappy, tappy,
Yep.
tappy.
Yep.
Poor champ. Santino's beneath me, all this stuff. Like, great, solid match. And who would have thought Santino, from where he was to now, could have such great matches?
Yeah, because he's a good wrestler.
He
and I
is
think
a
that's
good
like
wrestler.
a key thing is like when you become a comedic wrestler, people forget you can actually you could do something in the ring.
Yeah, and he actually worked harder to do something in the ring.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of guys like that.
Goldust.
Eugene was incredible.
Was a great worker, yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
And I talked to him about it one time. And he's like, maybe he didn't get to always show off his wrestling skills, but you make money when you're funny.
Yeah.
So
Eugene, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Vito was a good wrestler, too. He could wrestle, and he became a woman. His character was just a cross-dresser, buying bras on Amazon.
Buying bras.
Through AfterBuzzTV.com.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
You have to do it.
Not through the regular
Do
site.
it. No,
Yep.
of course not. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me?
I don't know.
Why would you hurt me like that by
would
not
never.
helping out
I would never.
the AfterBuzz?
I would never
I'm
do
grabbing
that.
my boobs while I'm doing this to show you I really mean it.
We also need to address the idea that if this camera, the one on the left, does the microphone block your boobs? Because if it does, I feel like we're losing views. That'll work.
I'll talk just like AJ.
Okay. Perfect. We needed to address that. And when we get calls later, I'd like to also do
We'll
that.
find that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daniel Bryan, AJ again.
Yes.
Still nervous. Not ready.
So this is a good transition for us with AJ that it's 3 hours long.
Yes.
And there was not one Divas match. The only females we saw on the entire show are Vicky Guerrero and AJ, correct?
Yes.
That's crazy to me.
It's sad to me.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's a bummer.
I do. I think.
And Karma is no longer a WWE employee, correct?
Karma's no longer a WWE employee.
Right.
And John Laurinaitis is no longer head of talent relations.
That's right. Maria.
That is for all of the independent wrestlers out there.
Tell me how you really feel, though. About Laurinaitis. Well, John Laurinaitis, a lot of people who watch the show sort of aesthetically and don't know the behind the scenes might not know that John Laurinaitis, who was sort of a top heel for the last year, behind the scenes was also in charge of talent relations.
He was a top heel behind the scenes for the last 10 years.
He was in charge of hiring, firing, in charge of sort of disciplining.
Yes.
He was sort of the liaison between employees and Vince.
He called me when I got hired. He called me when I got fired.
And no longer.
And yeah.
No longer.
And a lot of people don't like this man.
Right.
And if you want to know more, look it up online.
It's just a Google search, a Bing search away.
A Bing search.
A Bing search away.
Bing. I'm glad you did it too, because now I feel better. Thanks.
I stopped myself. To be honest.
I stopped myself.
Don't understand me. Don't understand.
Funkasaurus. Naomi and Cameron were looking fabulous tonight. Those outfits are ridiculous. That girl's booty is just wham.
I like black women. Just want to throw that out there.
Oh.
Not really, just a sort of transition for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you for that transition.
No problem.
That could be a transition into the tag match.
Yeah, that's coming.
Not women, but...
Right.
So Vicky comes out. Bad dancing. Bad outfit. Oh.
She was really the Elaine of WWE. Her dancing
that was Elaine.
That was terrible.
Oh. Why?
Yeah.
What was the point? I don't understand the purpose.
Know. They like pooping on Vicky Guerrero as much as possible.
They do, but at the same time, she's the biggest heel in the company still.
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of her, definitely.
I am.
And everything that she's been through. I mean, who wouldn't be a fan of her?
Yes, she's awesome.
But yeah, so Damian Sandow comes out.
Mm-hmm. Who we love.
We love.
Yeah, Leaping Lenny Poffo throwback. He is. He's the genius. He's the genius Lenny Poffo. Yeah, it's the same bit.
Like, he comes out and he's like, you're martyr. You're this.
He uses great verbiage. Like, I think he still says tis and like, you know, and then he's like, please play the video, thank you. Like, there's a very much, like, he has a good bit going, and hopefully he'll hone in. And it'll go even further.
I think that, and all the guys respect him for his wrestling work as well. So he's in like Flynn.
Good, because he's good.
He's super good. His song is Hallelujah.
Yes. It's good. I'm a fan.
I'm such a fan.
I'm along for the ride.
And they love his face.
Yeah.
His face.
He's got a big man face.
They just stay there on his face forever.
He's got a big man face.
And he just beats the hell out of Funkasaurus.
Yes, out of the funk.
He beats the funk out of him.
I guess I'm assuming that's maybe a SummerSlam match. Or not a SummerSlam match, I'm sorry. Maybe a Hell in a Cell first match or something.
Yeah, because
I don't
didn't
think
they
it's just gonna be
promote
Raw.
Hell in the Cell right after that?
I think so.
In October.
I'd hate to think that's just
and
one
they informed
Raw
us
match.
it was a pay-per-view. Hell in the
thank
Cell
you.
is...
Don't just see that on a random Wednesday on Bravo. They don't just air it at any time. It's a pay-per-view match.
Why do I feel like they inserted so much more verbiage tonight to fill in
the
time?
hours? I know. There was so much. Well, once we get to them, like the Daniel Bryan sketches were so, I mean, they were fine, but they were just so long and so many words. I think it's just to fill this new hour.
Yeah, they have these girls.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this at home, but there are female wrestlers that work for WWE.
They don't know Charlie Sheen. And that's all we're looking for right now. We need someone to fight Charlie Sheen.
Then they showed a package of Jericho and Dolph.
Yep.
We do have someone to fight Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
But wearing Dolph's shirt, they showed that package.
Yep.
This is warming up for me a little.
Okay,
now.
good.
I didn't like it so much.
Good.
Now it's
They
warming
wrestled
up
their
for me.
asses off tonight.
They did.
Yep.
So Bryan and AJ finally meet up. They are finally together. And when they get together, she tells him to shut up.
Yep.
I'm your boss. Daniel's like, oh, those guys in white, they were my groomsmen, blah, blah, blah. She kind of caught on to everything, which I don't really like that she caught on. I would have liked a moment where she was like, oh, okay.
Right.
And then went back to being
crazy.
Crazy. I just,
I want her to commit. Like, I know she's smart crazy, but I don't know. It's like when you played stupid. I liked when you were committed to being stupid.
Yes.
And then one time you got really, really smart, and that was the joke.
And that was it.
And then you were back to stupid. That's what I like.
It was fun.
I like that.
I want that for AJ.
Yes.
Because if she for a second was like, then you would wonder what happens next week. Now I know.
Right.
Now I know she's
in
gonna,
on it. She's a
the
good GM. She's like smart about it. Yeah.
She's gonna give good matches.
Yeah.
I don't want her to.
She gives good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want her to just do that.
Me neither.
I want crazy side
We
too.
need more layers.
Sheamus, and then she was like, and it's going to be Daniel Bryan and Sheamus tonight, and then it went out on her nose. No.
Which I thought was great.
No.
Which I loved.
I love that.
Yes.
I want more of that.
Yes.
Give me more of that. So, this was such a weird thing when Sheamus was coming down the hall.
You know what? I would another person if you understood why he asked Josh Matthews why he was stressed.
Someone tell me.
Hold on.
Is Josh Matthews losing his job? Or,
yeah, is there
what is
am I
going
missing
on?
like an inside joke?
Did he do something crazy on the road? Did they catch him like doing something? I don't know. What in the world like caused him to ask, are you nervous?
That's so weird.
And then he like puts over like the whole Twitter thing, and I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they put it in the hands of the fans.
So weird.
Who says that?
Do you know? Are we actually? I just want to know because it depends. It seems like we're having trouble with AfterBuzz.
Oh, are we?
But I don't know if that means we're live or not. You can give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. Not that I care. I just sort of want to know. All right, we're good now.
Yeah,
we were bad for a minute.
We were bad.
But we're okay now.
Okay.
Someone is saying, Dominic, who I think we've actually quoted before on the show, is saying that they read somewhere in an interview that Stephanie McMahon has talked about the WWE has invested money into Tout, which makes so much sense.
So much sense.
Yeah, that answers a lot of our questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we know that.
Okay. Oh, so we are live. Everybody, are we live? Because
Yes.
I'm getting some stuff.
No, I think we're all right.
The AfterBuzz site crashed
Off and on.
on and off. Or
Don't worry. Well,
same
people will
thing.
listen. Don't worry.
Okay. You
You know what?
If you don't catch
there's
it right now,
if you're not catching it live, there's another way to listen to the show.
is.
There is. It's called iTunes.
iTunes.
It's an app that you can get on your Mac or really anything at this point. And you go to it, and all of our episodes, even before I was on the show.
Yes, which is very sad.
Which is very sad. We don't want to think about those times. That's
I do love Dave Lagana though, but
BJ before Jensen, also other things. But BJ, thank you. BJ
I almost
episodes.
fell out.
Those are post boobs. BJ episodes are also on there, and it's all on iTunes. Every archived show, you can go through all of them. You can hear everything we've went through. You just go to iTunes. But when you're listening to them, all you have to do is press a star or whatever, or give us a review. It helps us move up on the list. You rate
please.
us. See, she wants to be rated.
I just need to be rated.
Oh, here come all the views. They just fast forwarded this part.
They came, all the views,
There,
dude.
Thank you. You tell a friend, it only takes a minute, and you can do it with your pants off, so everybody's happy.
Everybody's super happy about
That's
that.
it. iTunes rating.
All right, iTunes.
Okay, I was fully expecting Josh Matthews to get beat up. Right. I would have thought Sheamus asking Josh would have made more sense last week when Brock was on. I agree. It didn't connect, and maybe we're missing an inside joke, but why would he ask Josh if he's stressed?
I don't know.
So dumb.
So weird.
Anyway, go on.
Okay, so Daniel Bryan. I'm the only one that can say yes. I'm the only one that can do it.
Yeah, which is good because
Awesome.
that's like writing 101 in WWE
Yes.
because you took something that everyone was celebrating with you and now you've made it bad, which is like the what, which is like all these things that have got sort of an what is it called, like an anti-hero status, and now they've turned it so that you do it to him and it makes him mad. It's like the old like USA chance to Angle. Like now he hated him, and now you're involved in making the heel mad, and that's what you need.
And that is what you need,
Yes.
especially during a 3-hour show. You
Yes.
need moments where the fans feel very involved.
Correct.
We used to do stuff on the road all the time where I would go out into the crowd and ask them questions,
Yeah.
or there was, of course, the T-shirt stuff.
Yep,
But there
T-shirt
was,
gun.
There was where we would have the kids come in and dance. It's all stuff to get the crowd involved, and this is a great way to do it.
Yes.
I have a feeling AJ will be no, and Daniel Bryan will be yes.
Sure.
Which I would love to see the crowd
like
go
it.
back and forth on.
I like it.
Okay, so Tron's up. Yes, WWE is amazing with that kind
They
of stuff.
fixed it all up at this point.
I've never seen a company work so fast like
Yeah,
that.
it's amazing.
Who literally can come into town and set up that entire crazy set
With fire
with a fire happening,
Yeah.
and then fix it all in one day?
and normal
Hats
fire.
off to you.
And normal fire.
Yeah.
Every show has crazy pyro in it.
Yes.
Yeah, they did it.
It was crazy. So it's a street fight.
Yes.
We're going to see a street fight. Mick Foley tweeted out. He said that he loved this match. Said it was
So
very
did I.
creative.
So did I.
And do you usually like street fights?
No.
I
think they're
don't
big
either.
mishmash crap. But in this case, there was a lot of great sequences that they had set up, a lot of really smart moves, a lot of cool things. The finish was cool.
You loved when Daniel Bryan went up to the top,
Yep.
did the flip over
him,
and
and
then
then
went straight into the backbreaker that
Yep.
Sheamus gave him. That was really cool. The backdrop onto the ramp, they really sold that for a while, and
Yeah.
sometimes it gets lost.
Yeah.
I would have wished Daniel Bryan stayed down just a little bit longer because it was such a long match that they could have had that. There was the stuff off the ramp, which we were both laughing about because literally was a drop of like this far.
He was like, he's going to fall. He's going to fall. And then he just put his feet down and walked away. He's going to fall off the top. Both of us were buying into it. We were like, oh, it's going to be a terrible
it's gonna
fall.
be awesome.
And then just, doop. Yeah. Just like,
Thanks.
even Humpty Dumpty would have been like, I'm fine, man. I'm completely intact. I look fine. Don't mind me at all. I'm good.
There was that great fallaway slam into the guardrail. I mean, it was just
a good match.
It was a great match.
Good wrestling.
I mean, the kendo stick came out, and I've been hit by one of those. Okay, it feels like someone beat you with a whip that was hot because it's like,
When does this get bad?
oh, oh my.
I'm kidding. I just read 50 Shades of Grey, and now I'm all like weirded out by it.
yeah?
Have you not read it?
No, I haven't.
Sounds like someone needs a gift.
I've been reading wrestling books.
No, why? Why would you ever do that? Yeah, no, okay.
I just finished Moolah's book. Now I'm on Mildred Burke's.
Are you going to go with us? This is totally almost like we're not on the air.
That's
But are you
okay.
going to go with us to the Glow? You're going to go to the Glow wrestling documentary thing with me, right?
I want to.
Okay, there's a movie coming out for wrestling fans, a documentary about gorgeous ladies of wrestling. This show I loved as a kid. Every Saturday morning I'd watch it on Channel 11 out here. And it was like the first girls sort of full wrestling federation.
It was like Shimmer back in the day with
amazing.
crazy storylines.
Yeah, it was great. And the farmer's daughter and Attila and all these crazy things. And they're doing a documentary. They're showing it in LA in August, middle to end of August.
Okay, let me know.
At the Cena family on Fairfax.
Okay,
So
I want to do
everyone
it,
knows, yeah.
definitely.
Okay,
so
cool. Anyway, back to the show.
Back to the show.
As if other people are listening.
And then the Sheamus with the nice sell of the elbow. Like
Yes.
he realized, okay, my elbow's injured. I'm going to show the crowd.
It's very good.
Ah, so good.
Just
and
good
then
wrestling.
Put the chair in the corner. I am still talking about this match.
Yep.
And then the shoulder tackle and did that. And, the shoulder tackle was on the outside, and then they came back to the chair.
Yes.
Teased the steps, then into the post, then back to the
It was good.
And then it finished with a boot over the steps, and then Sheamus just pulled them off.
Yeah.
Like, I love
Like
seeing
roadkill.
Yeah. I love seeing those real moments.
It was
and
great.
Sheamus went over. Sheamus won. And Daniel's like, I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I'm a spoiled brat. I'm not leaving.
He had like a panic attack.
He was on the show a lot
He
tonight.
was. He was the big star.
I didn't realize that.
He had a
On
running
the show.
storyline through the whole 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we need more of those guys.
Yes.
Preferably with the girls. Okay?
Character development.
Character development, make some relationships, little soap operas, we'll be good to go.
We're fine. So
All right.
they start this thing where he's crazy maybe.
Yeah.
And so he stays in the ring. We come back
Yeah.
from break. He's still in the ring screaming. He's not going anywhere. He hurt his neck. I'm not going anywhere. I'm being disrespected. And then R-Truth and Kofi come out for their match with Daniel Bryan still in the ring.
Yes.
They let little Jimmy in the ring. Daniel Bryan welcomes little Jimmy, who is the imaginary friend of R-Truth, and then punts little Jimmy in beyond the ring into sort of the first row. R-Truth comforts our little Jimmy, holds him, rubs his head, tells him things are going to be better. Daniel Bryan sort of addresses the fact that this is an imaginary friend. There's no one actually there. You're crazy. Cue the guys with the white suits, the very mental hospital-looking guys. They come out to take care of R-Truth. AJ then comes out. This is a lot of stuff that happened. AJ then comes out and says, oh, he's not crazy. The person holding the imaginary friend, not crazy.
Not
Don't worry
crazy.
about it. Keep him on contract.
Good to go.
Our problem, though, is with the guy in the ring. They called him a little man in the ring. He's the one with the problem. So the mental workers, the mental health workers, they take him backstage.
Yes.
And that's where we're at.
And, he walks back selling his leg, which was
which
a
was
great
nice.
throwback to,
Good to see.
Just had a match. Of
Yep.
course, I'm still hurt.
Yep.
And AJ blows him a kiss. More of that, please.
Yes.
And we get a weird butt shot. There were three maybe
errant-
four.
There was like 3.5 errant shots tonight, which is so rare in WWE because
Yeah.
the production team and the cameramen are so good at what they do.
Yeah.
Seeing those 3 was a very strange feeling.
I feel like someone else was running the truck tonight.
I don't know. It was weird.
Because
3
that
errant
does not
shots.
happen.
No, it doesn't happen. Never happens.
Or maybe someone was.
Maybe the fire threw people off too.
Could have been that.
Yeah.
Could have been the fire. Maybe they were working backstage still on that stuff,
Yeah,
and the
very
main
rare.
person wasn't over in the truck. I don't know.
You never see it though.
Tout videos.
Yeah. More tout.
Really, guys.
Yeah.
This just.
I'm going to send in a tout where I'm just like, hey, AJ seems crazy, man. Seems totally crazy. I don't know, Punk. I don't know, man. Everything seems weird. All right, guys. This is a great Raw, though. I'm not wearing any pants. And then it just cuts away. And just like you see just the top of me with no shirt on. And that's it. And it cuts away. All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah, thanks. I'm wearing no pants.
A lot of-
literally, I'm not wearing any pants.
2 people that were touting tonight were shirtless. I thought
Yes.
that was it looked very comfortable.
And like, it's just-
Yeah, like killing it. It's like,
yeah.
bruh,
Like,
I don't know, man. This is killing it.
I just-
It's
I
killing
just
it.
want
I just
to-
want to fight, man.
yeah, like, hey, dude, why is everybody stoner
I
watching
also-
the show?
I think we know the answer to that. I'd also like to see a dude just pull a bong out and be like, all right, touting it, and just bye, and just like leave. I have so many tout dreams. I'd like to see so many things happen.
You do.
Let's
Last
hope.
week you had fantasy. This week you have tout dreams.
I'm fine.
So Kofi and Titus O'Neil, you made several.
I mean, it's a WWE thing to put all of the black people into one thing. It's just what they do. It's just I don't
Why?
know. I don't know. But if you're a black wrestler, a majority of the time, I'm saying every time, but a majority of the time they go, oh, let's team him with the other black guy. That happens all the time, and I don't know why. why can't you I know Miz and R-Truth. There's been instances, but I'm talking majority of the time they feel most comfortable tag teaming black guys together. And in this match, you had 2 different black tag teams fighting against each other
with a black manager.
It just felt like they really were blowing their load of all their black people.
And then they had a rape joke.
And I know. I made you rewind it.
You were so hot about it.
Okay. There was a rape joke tonight on Raw. Listen, you could find a rape joke for me today, I think, on Twitter. I think I made. I am not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying this is a PG show, and they made a rape joke
about Kobe Bryant
during the match. I was shocked. And by the way, silence from the announcers.
Yes.
They were just like,
they were
like, AW.
Okay, let's move on.
Not good. Not a good mark.
Oh, God.
I didn't like it.
No, I mean, it was Titus O'Neil over. I don't like this AJ. Can't we just call him Abraham Washington?
Yeah, but it does seem like that will be the next program.
Yeah.
Is those guys versus R-Truth. And by the way, those guys.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Those guys versus R-Truth and
D. Young and Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, just those dudes. That'd be a great tag team name. Those dudes.
Those guys.
Give it up for those guys. But yeah.
I just want them to be called D. Titus.
Yeah, or kind of racist is a good name too. Kind of racist that you continually just put the black guys together, break them up. I'm sure they have a lot of white friends, and white guys have a lot of black friends. It'll be great.
I've never understood why that always happens on WWE. It's so weird.
I don't get it.
Doesn't happen anywhere else.
No. I've worked with all kinds of racists. Just tons. Look at the Olympics. Like, there's every color represented at the Olympics. They're all fine. Nothing's wrong. They're kayaking and spelunking.
They can work together.
Yes, everyone's going to be okay.
Just in WWE. Yeah. I don't understand.
Oh.
Punk Cena.
It's like a J. Crew catalog. All one
thing.
Punk
Cena. I did in one night what you couldn't do for an entire year.
Which was a great line.
It is a great line, and I wonder if he thought of it on his own.
Yeah, it was good.
Like, it was just in there.
I was into it.
Heath Slater, why is he on my television? It's like Ryback and Heath Slater come on. I literally am like, oh, what's going on Twitter?
Last week we had a Ryback fan call in. This week it would almost be the full circle cycle if someone were to call in and be a Heath fan.
Yes, okay. Please do.
I'd like to hear someone defend him.
Yeah, I would love that.
So he faces the return of the God.
Yes.
Randy Orton.
God. Or Satan, either way.
Randy is one of those rare characters. I barely worked with him. You worked with him a lot more. He was in the middle of a suspension, one of his many. When I worked there for 8 months, he was gone for 6 of them, I think. Lots of talent. Smart guy. Gets it. Worth a lot of money. Can't get it together. Just can't get it together. And that's so weird to me.
He stresses me out.
Yeah. Even watching, he stresses me out.
He stresses me out.
Yeah.
I was afraid of him backstage.
Yeah.
Literally afraid of him. I mean, there were so many incidences that I thought that was going to be the end of me.
Yeah.
One time, we're on the road, okay? And I'm riding with Umaga, and God bless his soul. And I was with Carlito, and we're in the car, and here comes Randy Orton and a group with him, and all of a sudden he's setting off fireworks towards the car, and I'm like, we're gonna die.
Yeah,
we're gonna die. And and they were like playing around behind the car, so I thought one would just go right into the exhaust, and we would just blow up. It was bad. I was freaking out, and of course everybody's laughing. They're like, "Oh, so funny!" And I'm like the only one going,
like,
"Danger,
hey guys! I know how cars work. This is bad.
Danger."
Yeah.
There's like gasoline, and this is a rental, so who knows, like, if there's a leak.
Yeah,
I was freaking out.
There's been lots of stories of hotel rooms and all, and so, wellness suspensions, all sorts of stuff. It's weird to see someone so talented, given so many gifts and chances and opportunities, just sort of throw them out.
But at the same time, I've seen it happen to the best of people.
Yeah.
And like, I've seen so much happen to these guys, and I just, at the same time that I would never be friends with him, I can still understand it.
Yeah.
We all go a little crazy on the road. We just do. I don't know what it is.
I've told many stories on the show.
Yeah.
I became addicted to Ambien. I got weird.
I got so crazy.
I got weird.
Like, I was super jealous, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job today.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, one day, after I did Celebrity Apprentice, I just didn't care.
Right.
I was just like, not that important anymore.
Right.
Not that the wrestling wasn't important, but the politics part of it.
Feeling.
I was like, whatever. Yeah. So, but, this stuff happens to people.
Yes.
So Heath Slater says, I have a challenge. Here comes Orton with a mohawk. You said he looks like his dad more than ever.
He does. He looks so much like his father. It's really creepy.
It is. And basically Randy did 3 moves to him.
That's it.
And that was it. That's all he needed, though.
Yeah.
Randy's incredible in the ring.
Yes.
Like, he had the crowd.
Oh, no matter what we say, he's so talented.
Amped up.
He's been given so many gifts from God.
Just
Yeah.
crazy amped up about it. Daniel Bryan with the doctor. And, of course, he's going down the list. Is this your name? Is this your favorite color?
And that bit was that he says yes over and over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Christian comes out. Charisma, vital element.
Terrible shirt. Honestly, the Sin Cara penis shirt was a home run compared to that thing. It was so bad. It's like it was like a dad joke on a shirt. Yeah. It was like vital element and like his name. Don't forget your vital element. You know, it's just like so corny. It was just like so stupid. But I'm happy that he has some sort of push because I love Christian. But that was just a poor T-shirt.
Sometimes I like it, though, because he just seems like such a nerd.
He really is. When I started working there and I got to meet him, I was like, I knew him and Edge as like these 2 cool guys. You know what I mean? Like, those guys are so cool. And Edge is really cool. Like, you meet him and he's a cool guy and he's just got a great aura around him. And then you meet Christian. He's a pretty big nerd. Pretty big nerd.
A lot of those guys are.
Yeah.
Comic books and video games.
Oh, no, those I'm cool with. It just, because look at me. Look at me.
I haven't seen you. What are you talking
about?
Look
at me. No,
Didn't I see you wearing a hand?
A hand? Yes, that was me. You could just honestly just Bing Jewish glasses, and I'm gonna pop up. But yeah, I mean, I get the nerd thing. It's just like he was just like he's like not a cool nerd. You know what I mean? Like there's a nerd, and then there's like geek. He was like a geek.
What is your philosophy on nerd and geek? I would like to know.
Nerd is like it's like cool now. Like comic books I've been reading since I was like 11, and like I would like people would make fun of me for reading like Infinity Gauntlet or whatever I read when I was 11, and now it's cool. Like my girlfriend thinks that's great. I have like a hot girlfriend. That's crazy.
You do have a hot girlfriend.
I'm like the nerdiest human in the world, but it's a good thing to be this kind of.
No,
nerd
I met your girlfriend and I was like,
how's that happening? Yeah, I feel similarly. I feel the similar way. Yeah, but this is the good nerd.
No.
Edge was the good nerd, and then Christian was sort of the geek
nerdy nerd.
Yeah. Oh, you're a real. Oh, good for you. Good for you. But I am a huge fan, and he's an amazing wrestler.
He is, and then Jericho comes out.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Jericho's been growing on me lately.
I think because he might get to that point of just not caring. I think he's just having fun out there.
I think he is just having fun, and then Dolph and Miz.
Yeah.
Miz was less wimpy than.
Yeah, and Miz is coming together again.
He's coming together again, thank God, because a couple of times when I saw him like take moves and he's like his shoulder was up here and I'm like, come on!
Yeah, no, he's definitely finding his groove. Finding his groove again.
And Dolph comes out and he's like, how good am I? And he's got a kiss on his tape. I wonder if that's Vicky's. And you know, it was just they played off the story really well. Like when Dolph got in there, it was usually with Christian. And when Christian was in there, you know, Dolph was, when Christian came out, then Miz was automatically like, no, I'm not going to do this. So it would be Miz and Jericho. So. And some crazy clotheslines at the beginning of when Miz and Jericho actually got in there. Very stiff. And Tout makes some waves. What was...
I don't know. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Honestly.
Miz caught the guy.
Yeah, it's not.
When Christian came out and dived out and I was waiting for Miz to just...
To move?
Dad!
Fly ball! I got it! Oh, no, son. Nope, didn't get it. Sun in the way.
The light was a little too bright.
Yeah.
Caught him. Good job, Miz.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's
Good week,
back.
Miz.
Miz is coming back.
I like this. Dolph with the drop kicks are insane.
Yeah.
There was double heat in this match, which means that the bad guys were, you know, just hammering away.
Yep.
There was the headstand, which back to the show off stuff. I like this. We're back into the wrestling part of stuff again.
I like this. Was another great match.
It was great. And
another
then
great match.
Missed him on the leg drop. And we both went, huh?
Yeah,
and then they put it over.
Yeah, I never see that. We never see a completely missed move like that. It's very rare.
We don't see it. There was no good angle for it.
Couldn't save
so
it.
they just had to like.
They're just like, oh, he missed that.
Totally missed it. Everybody saw that he missed it.
But a pro. He's a pro and got right back into it.
He was like, oh,
major pro.
Whatever. I don't care. I'm moving back on.
Yep.
Christian cheated and Jericho won over Miz.
Yep.
And then, of course, Dolph comes in with his briefcase.
Yep.
Which I don't know. I spelled beefcase.
You just wrote beefcakes?
I wrote beefcase.
Oh, beefcase.
That was my beef around.
That was my high school nickname. Beefcase. I would just carry around beef jerkies and hand them out. Tell people to snap them to Slim Jim. No, I didn't. No, what are you thinking? At this point, you should know if I say my nickname is Beefcase. My nickname wasn't Beefcase.
I thought maybe it was one of those weird things.
Please.
That maybe.
Oh, Maria, randomly, you wrote down my nickname from high school, Beefcase. Like, that doesn't even make sense.
Airplane, crown, spaceship.
No.
Goat face.
Goat face came up tonight. That's right. An airplane, spaceship, and then he put it. Yeah, he showed him the Rorschach test. He put them all on the table, and it kind of looked like.
You know the name to the test.
Have we not went over the nerd thing yet?
Really?
It's a Watchmen thing. It's a comic book thing. I'm terrible. We've already admitted this. I probably just lost my girlfriend. But a Rorschach test, yes. And then he put him on the table.
She adores you.
All right, fair. Puts him on the table, and it made a goat face. And that made Daniel Bryan feel uncomfortable because he was
Very
called
angry.
a goat face last week by The Rock.
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, sorry. And I think The Rock. The Rock had a million names from too. But yeah, Charlie Sheen. And then I think he was like, did Charlie Sheen put you up to this? Which seems to be, sadly, a lead into a match between Daniel Bryan and Charlie Sheen at SummerSlam, which will be terrible. Not as terrible as his TV show, maybe probably getting picked up for 90 more episodes, but pretty bad still.
Is your eye okay?
Yeah, I've I don't know what's happening. Just pretend it's not happening. No one knows if they're listening on iTunes.
So Daniel Bryan is winning. Tensa comes out. He looks like the nesting dolls. We decided.
He looks like a Russian nesting doll.
He
also is built like an actual bowling ball. He is a monster, and we found out he lost to Tyson Kidd. I feel like I never even saw that. He lost Tyson Kidd a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Maybe it was on SmackDown.
It has to be because I didn't see it.
Or it was that week that I didn't watch because I was flying
Same
or something.
as me, yeah. So Tensai over Tyson Kidd in a very convincing way.
A poop slam.
But what happened? Yeah, he did a poop slam, which is where he just falls on his back. And then he just kept attacking Tyson Kidd and just destroying him. And then the very rarely used reversal of decision by the referee, almost never used unless it helps.
What is this ref's name? I've never seen him before.
I know. It looks
Maybe
like a young Eric Estrada.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Just a very...
He ended up reversing the decision so that Tyson Kidd's the winner, which is only helps in storylines, but that doesn't happen much.
I liked it because, you know what? The refs are going to have to take some of the power back because this is now a very long show. Yeah. Very long show. So it'd be great if the wrestlers really had to pay attention to what the refs were doing and stuff.
Do we want to take a break yet? You can give us our thumb if you, Let's take a commercial break.
All right. Cool.
Let's do it now.
Hey there, good buddies. The handle's Woolly Bear. I'm a truck driving man, but I'm not that old school kind of truck driving man, no. I like to listen to podcasts while I'm driving through these great United States of ours. And my favorite podcasts in the world are from AfterBuzz TV. And why? Because AfterBuzz TV is like a post-game wrap-up show for all your favorite TV shows, like Jersey Shore, Dancing with the Stars, Mad Men, and a whole truckload more. I like listening to my Gossip Girl podcast, catching up with all my fellow fans and getting all the latest news and gossip. No, I got some strong opinions. And AfterBuzz TV lets me share those opinions with thousands of other listeners. Woo-wee, what a feeling. I used to doze off on those lonely stretches of road. And don't worry, I got the cruise control. But now I'm wide awake and listening to all the AfterBuzz TV goodness. Check them out. Give them a holler. And tell them the old Woolly Bear sent you.
I'll just say it back on. Why do I have great on my notes over here?
You probably like to match.
No, it was a great question mark. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
Something must have happened during it that I said great. I don't know. Maybe he said it. Maybe someone said it. But yeah, it was a backbreaker and then the reverse of the decision.
Julie on Twitter is asking us what we think of the AJ Cena rumors, which I don't know exist, but I guess that means that they might be dating rumors.
No.
Well, I mean, again, it's a tweet from one person, but I'm just letting you know that that one person is saying that there's AJ Cena rumors.
Is this okay? Are you saying this because you actually heard something, Miss Julie WWE lover? Can you please respond by saying something about why you actually think this? Because I'd love to know inside information if you have it. But
it would just be cool.
It would. Could you imagine the two of them
like
together?
Fanfic?
Yeah.
I write fan fiction about them. And then AJ walks backstage.
Oh.
And then John Cena pulls a hot whip. What did you call it earlier? A steaming hot whip? It's like getting hit with a steaming hot whip. Who says that, by the way? Who's like, oh, it hurts so much. It was like getting hit with a hot steaming whip on my back.
Well, you know.
All right.
It maybe felt those. What? Okay.
Hot steaming.
So Daniel's free to go. He's just a little unstable. And then Kane.
Great. There it is. Great. This is from Ben Borthwick on Twitter.
Oh,
Great was Jerry Lawler's goat joke to Cole after the psychiatrist thing.
Oh.
Which was so painful.
Stupid joke.
So painful.
That man drives me nuts
Thank you, Ben.
sometimes.
Thank you, Ben.
So crazy.
Yeah.
What do I think about AJ as a GM? Rhea fan for life. I love you, Rhea fan for life, because some days you make me a very happy person by saying nice things to me. So I'm going to answer your question. I think it's great, however the hell he did it. And I think AJ can be very amazing at this role, but I don't want to see her in a suit anymore, and I don't want to see her being even remotely normal.
I don't want her to be like everyone else we've seen.
No.
That's why she was so cool, is that she was different than everything else. Keep it different. I know.
Why do we need that? We don't need that.
Let's get through the main event.
Okay,
We'll take some calls.
main event. Punk comes out, no clobbering time because he doesn't have a match. Thank you for telling me that, Jensen. He's on commentary. He said segment when he came out, which is like a big no-no.
It's a no-no.
You don't say the word segment. You say match or when I came out.
Yeah, segment was weird.
Segment was weird. Big Show comes out. Cena comes out. Booty bump in the corner by Big Show, which had him down for a long time.
Yep.
Into the sleeper hold, and they just worked 2 holds this entire match.
Totally.
Basically, there was nothing else. Sleeper hold all the way down. Then it went to the bear hug, which was really cool. Back into the sleeper hold. I like that a lot.
Cena doesn't pull off the body slam.
He doesn't pull off the body slam, which he ends up cross-bodying him on the floor. Big Show were kind of jaw-jacking back and forth with Punk. Punk with his ego. It got a little weird there for a moment, Punk on commentary, but I know it's extremely difficult on commentary because you have Vince in your ear, you have this going on, you've got these people talking to you.
That's the job I would want least at the WWE.
Yes.
There's not a job I'd want less. That's the most horrifying. Another thing about backstage that probably people would want to know is that as a writer and a producer, 2 different jobs, but kind of the same, really. You get headphones on during your segment. So if I wrote something for you, when you're out in the ring, I'll put on the headphones and listen to you. And then if I think you're going off script, I turn to them and go, oh, we're in trouble. And then they'll try to get you off or whatever. But that doesn't happen much. It rarely happens. But and you can hear producers, you can hear me, you can hear wrestlers, you can hear everything on those headphones except one thing, which is you can't hear Vince talking to the announcers. It's the one thing no one can hear unless you're an announcer or Vince. It's the one channel you can't get on. And I would think the reason for that is how much Vince actually calls the show. And I think it's a weird feeling, I would assume. Like,
well, that's what he used to do.
Yeah, that was his best job.
It was.
Yeah.
It was an amazing job. He did a great job at it.
Again, you're basically getting lessons and advice from the world's greatest announcer. That's the job I want least, in my opinion.
Well, it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Into the bear hug. And then came the into the FU, but then no, he landed on him. And then the choke slam into the DDT, and then and he kicked out of that.
Yeah.
So then it was the side slam, and then the choke slam again, and then it was a kick out. So there was a lot of stuff going back and forth, and then Cena took a dive into Punk, just completely dove into him. And your winner, nobody knows. That's what Punk said.
Yep.
No, or there is nobody.
Nobody.
And then AJ comes out. Everybody is a winner. And so it's going to be a 3-way match.
Yep, a triple threat.
And the show me some respect thing at the end, and I just don't know about ending on those 2 arguing. I felt like I don't know, my parents were arguing or something.
Yeah, it wasn't it just wasn't like a hot moment to end the show with. People are saying AJ's been dating a guy named Trent Beretta for 2 years. Some message board people are making up the John Cena rumor is not real.
Oh,
that's from
come on.
Troy Taylor. We'll take some phone calls.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's take them.
Phone calls with a smiley face.
Who is on the line?
Hello?
Hello, hi.
Hi. Who's this?
It's Christine.
Hello, Christine. Where are you calling from?
Scranton, PA.
This is from Sky, PA. Christine from Sky, PA. What did you think of tonight's show?
Oh, I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
There's certain things I didn't like.
What?
What did you not like?
Actually,
let's focus on what you did like. What did you like from the show?
I liked the Cena Big Show match.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I liked it too.
And I liked And I wanted to congratulate Maria on winning the title again.
Yep.
Thank you.
She's got the strap.
Two-time.
And I was wondering, where can I get your shirt, the I'm a Lady?
I'm a lady. I only have it when I go to shows that I'm doing signings at right now. But I am trying to get it to where everybody can get it because I think it's a really fun show. It says I'm a lady on the front, and then on the back it says wrestler.
I like it.
I'm a lady.
Wrestler. I like it.
Thank you for calling,
Thanks
honey.
for calling.
Okay.
Have fun. Have fun in the sky.
Bye.
Bye. Who's our next caller? Sky
Hello?
PA.
What's your name? Hello?
This is James here.
Oh, where are you from? He's like New Jersey. From where?
I'm from Plymouth. Plymouth.
Knuff. Okay, where is
UK.
that?
Oh, UK. Fair enough. I was like, I'm not with you until he says UK. What's your name? Did we get his name?
We didn't get his
James.
name. James.
James. Thanks for calling. What did you think of tonight's show? What did you think?
I think it's good.
You think it was good?
Yeah?
I think AJ's really good. Before Vince McMahon told last week that he became the new general manager, it was the opportunity to get this Monday Night War kicked off.
Mm-hmm.
That I think if AJ picks The Rock as a special guest referee for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam.
It's possible.
Ooh.
That's very possible. Triple threat with The Rock referee would tie in a lot of things in which we're looking at in 5 months. It would tie in a lot of our WrestleMania feelings.
Why do I feel like we're just sliding down the slope into WrestleMania again?
Could be.
So weird.
It's not a bad idea, sir.
It's an awesome idea. Is this the James that I've talked to on the phone and done interviews with? Yes?
No, because I'm actually watching you guys right now.
No, he's not that one.
Not that one. Okay.
No, but you can
Thought
be if
maybe
you
it
want.
was.
He will call you.
Yeah.
James,
Thank you
thanks for
so
calling in, man,
much
from
for
so far
calling
away. I
in.
appreciate it.
Really?
Actually, because I'm from the United Kingdom anyway, because I watched TV AfterBuzz before it kicked off, and I just really loved it.
Thank
Great.
you
Well, that's
so
awesome
much.
news. Thanks, buddy.
I'm a big fan of you, Maria.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Take care.
It's a shame I didn't know.
See you guys
What is it?
next week.
I'm losing him.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. It's a shame I didn't know anything he said from start to finish. Hello? Hello. Who's this?
Hi, it's Jelly Neck.
Oh, it's everyone's favorite Jelly Neck.
Jelly neck.
Jelly neck. Jelly neck.
Hi.
Jelly Neck, for those just tuning in or just catching in, she has been calling for a few months. I continually do not understand what her name is. It's extremely close to Jelly Neck, but it's definitely not Jelly
You
Neck.
can just call me Jelly.
No,
People call me Jelly.
Oh, people do call you Jelly in the real world?
Yeah.
All right, Jelly.
Jelly.
Sounds good to me. I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Jelly.
Jelly, Jelly, what did you think of tonight's show?
It was kind of boring to me. It was just like drag along. I don't know. I mean, probably wasn't boring. I'm just sad that I didn't get to see Enrique Iglesias yesterday, but
Yeah. Are you using
enjoy it.
Jelly? I feel like you're such a good tent pole for this. Are you using any of the tout or Twitter feed? Are you using any of those things?
no,
Okay.
they annoy me with all those stuff. Every time I see it, I get annoyed. Every time I see it on the show, it's just so annoying to me.
Jelly Neck is of the
I really
people.
do.
You know what I mean?
Of the people, by
Jelly
the
Neck is
people.
of and by the people, so I go by what she has to say.
I do too.
Jelly Neck, do you see Maria's breasts from her camera angle? Are they visible?
I wanted to ask Maria, where did she get that dress? Because I really like it, and I want to buy it.
You know what? I got it at Forever 21. It was $12.
That's good. That's good news.
Yep, $12.
Yeah, it is. I really liked it when you first came on camera. I still want to ask her where she bought it.
Thank you very much.
Me too.
Yeah, you should totally get one.
I can't get on
I
Amazon.
could imagine you like it.
I do. I can't get it through Amazon through AfterBuzzTV.com. So
You can.
Oh, I can.
You could figure it out.
All right, fair enough.
Maybe I'll put it up there.
I could see if I could get it on Amazon then.
Yep. Thank you, Jelly Neck.
I'm gonna buy all my college books for there then.
Thank you, Jelly Neck. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
It. I appreciate it. Jelly Neck, I care. Jelly Neck, I care about you. I care about your opinions. I'm happy you called in, and have a great week.
Thanks.
Take care.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Another call? Last one, maybe?
Last one.
All right, last call. Who's this?
Aaron from Virginia.
Serial killer, one of my other favorite callers. One of my other favorite callers.
Serial killer.
Okay.
Yeah, either sound like a serial killer or the depressed donkey from Eeyore or Patrick from SpongeBob. Either one of those three.
Or if you said put the lotion in the basket, you would sound like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the
Yes.
Lambs.
Yeah.
Can you say?
Put the lotion in the basket.
Thank you. Thank you. Or you get the hose. You get the hose is a good one.
Yeah. I don't wear the red robe though.
Oh, good. And don't push your penis behind your legs. All good things. Listen, now here's the thing. You're either going to kill us or you're going to talk about pro wrestling. So I'm going to hope it's about talking about pro wrestling. So what did you think of tonight's show?
I thought it was okay. I really liked the tag team match between Christian and Chris Jericho, the reuniting of those two, and Dolph Ziggler and The Miz.
I agree.
It's great to see that Miz is back on track, the Intercontinental Champion. So that's fun to watch.
Yep.
Did you notice he was a little off for a while, or was it just me?
I think I'm not really sure. I think maybe I might have to rewatch, but
I think he was really good tonight. I just feel like a couple months ago, Miz was not doing very good in the ring.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on the past or
yeah,
tonight?
in the past. No, tonight he was great, but
Tonight he was great.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. I don't know why specifically, but I guess he was just going through some problems. But I think that, and I found it really weird and really odd and really depressing because I'm a huge fan of him, and the fact that he's been on a losing streak, and he only won at WrestleMania. And now that John Laurinaitis is gone, it basically didn't mean much. But
yeah.
I feel like he really is getting back on track, and I just love it.
Yeah, I agree.
awesome.
Well, I appreciate it. No.
Thank
My
you.
ancestors.
Yeah.
Did you have a question
Maria.
for us?
Trending worldwide.
Yeah.
Maria.
Maria should trend worldwide. Well, thanks so much for calling in, man.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thank
I appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I hope it's very comfortable staring in my window from outside my house. All right. So another AfterBuzz,
Okay.
another Raw,
Another Raw.
another Raw down
Do
the
we need to
tubes.
do predictions? I don't think we do. There's nothing really to predict right now.
I mean, I'll predict. We've predicted Charlie Sheen.
All right. Well,
Here
we'll
they
do.
come.
Yeah, the predictions are coming.
Charlie Sheen.
TV.
Wait.
They flash the lights.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome. They don't do that every time.
No. This
For those
is
watching
new.
on just the podcast, they
yes.
shine different light colors now during predictions.
Yes.
I like it. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will face Daniel Bryan. That's probably going to get brought up again next week. Big show, that storyline with the triple. We'll see that over and over again. I mean, what else is even...
Do you think Daniel Bryan, Sheamus at Hell in the Cell?
I don't know.
Do you think...
maybe.
Because I think, it's going to be Alberto Del Rio
Yeah.
and Sheamus at SummerSlam.
That's what it
so
seems like.
I'm thinking Sheamus and Daniel Bryan at
No, he's not going to wrestle.
Hell in the Cell.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Del Rio. Sorry.
Maybe I did.
It's almost the end of my night.
Okay, you want to go home?
No, I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah, we can go.
Oh, there's the
we're
end.
good. Yeah.
Maria, you're a champion in
Thank
so
you.
many senses of the word. Where do people follow you to follow a champion?
Maria L. Kanellis on Twitter.
Okay.
Or official Maria Kanellis on Facebook. And I have to say,
Yeah.
pay attention this weekend because we're about to change the face of wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
like to
all I
hear
could
that.
say.
I like to hear that. I, on the other hand, can be followed at Jensen Clan 88. That's with a C because I'm not racist. It's JensenClan 88. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Gallery1988.com. If you live in New York, my art gallery is having a pop-up show in the Meatpacking District. August 9th, I will be there. You can get all the information at Gallery1988.com. I would love to meet as many East Coast people that watch AfterBuzz as possible.
Yes.
I'll be at the art show at the opening.
Yeah.
It's all artwork based on cult films. So it's a good
No.
show. Yeah, it's a good show.
I always miss the good stuff that you do.
It's
I'm always out of town
I
or
hide
something
it.
crazy
I
is
hide
going
it.
on.
I'm just the guy on the show.
It's just cool stuff.
We'll see you next
Thank
week.
you. Bye.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later. Buy bras on Amazon.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.